Okay, let us do this. What is this video about? It is about new pages I created on Wikipedia in 2022, specifically March to July 2022. So I did a video this year for the January and February, and then I've continued writing, publishing, and creating new pages, or they're called articles, on Wikipedia. And so I'm going to go through those new articles that I made / created from March to July 2022. And this is on Wikipedia, in English Wikipedia. So let's get started. There's a total of 24 new Wikipedia pages that I have created in this time frame. So up first, the first category is artistic swimmers. So Audrey Lamothe, I created the page on the 20 May 2022. She's a Canadian artistic swimmer and she's female. Second was Gustavo Adolfo Sánchez. I created the page, so Gustavo Sánchez, artistic swimmer, in parentheses, because there's more than one person with the name Gustavo Sánchez on Wikipedia currently, so he got the artistic swimmer. And I created the page on 7 June 2022, and he is a Colombian artistic swimmer. He's male. Up third was Yotaro Sato. I made the page on 21 June 2022. He is an Japanese artistic swimmer, and he is male. Up next, the fourth one was Javier Ruisanchez. I made the page on 14 July 2022. He is a Puerto Rican artistic swimmer, and he is male. The fifth page in this category was Tomoka Sato on the 17th of July 2022. She is a Japanese artistic swimmer. She is female, and she's the sister of Yotaro Sato. Up sixth is Lucrezia Ruggiero. I made the page on 23 July 2022. She's an Italian artistic swimmer, and she is female. And up seventh is Zhang Yiyao. I made the page on 24 July 2022, and she is a Chinese artistic swimmer, and she is female. So when I say she is in the page name and stuff like that, or he is, these are Wikipedia biography pages. So they're pages about people. The next category is also a category for biography pages about divers. So I made one new diver page, made Luis Uribe diver, in parentheses. And I made a page on 29 June 2022. He is a Colombian diver, and he is male. The next category was international sporting competitions. So these are not biography pages. The first one I made was the 2022 FINA Marathon Swim World Series. I made the page on 3 March 2022. It is an international open water swimming competition / marathon swimming competition. And then up second was the 2022 FINA Artistic Swimming World Series. And I made the page on 7 March 2022. It is an international artistic swimming competition. And so those are the two international sporting competitions I made in this time frame. When I say I made a page, I mean I wrote up an article and published it. And once I publish it, my goal is curation and to continue adding to it and stuff like that. So when I say made, that's the timestamp of what I've written. Maybe it's a page, maybe it's 5 pages or 6 pages, and then I publish it on that date. And that's the new article created, kind of thing. Up next is national sporting competitions, and I did 2 new pages in this category. So the first was the 2022 SA National Swimming Championships. I created the page on 5 April 2022, which is is a South Africa swimming competition. It's the national championships open to international competition. So people from other countries came. There were 9 nations represented, kind of thing, countries represented, but it's their national championships, and it's there. And then up second is the 2022 USA Swimming International Team Trials. I made the page new page on 2 May 2022, and it is the United States of America swimming competition. All right, so those are national sporting competitions. Up next, we're back to biography type pages. This is open water swimmers. I have 2 pages that I created in this category. Up first was Dario Verani on 9 July 2022. He is an Italian open water swimmer and he is male. And then the second page I made was David Betlehem. I made the page on 23 July 2022. And he is a Hungarian pool and open water swimmer and he is male, so he does both pool and open water swimming. Up next is sports venues. I have one of those pages, so this is not a biography page. It is, I made a page for the Northside Swim Center on 10 April 2022. It is a swimming venue in San Antonio, Texas, United States of America. And then the last category is swimmers, specifically pool swimmers. So pool swimmers are people who compete in a pool, be it 25 yards long, 25 meters long, or 50 meters long. All right, so the first page I made in this time frame was Lara van Niekerk on 6 April 2022. She is a South African swimmer. She is female and she specializes in breaststroke. The next page I made was Kaitlyn Dobler. I made the page on 30 May 2022. She is an American/Oregonian swimmer. And she's female and specializes in breaststroke. And then the next page I made was Jimena Leguizamón, something like that. That's almost more of a French accent. It's the page I made on 27 June 2022. She's a Colombian swimmer, and she's female and specializes in backstroke and individual medley. The next page I made was for Roos, Vanotterdijk. That's how I remember it for spelling purposes. I made the page on 12 July 2022. She's a Belgian swimmer. She's female and specializes in butterfly, backstroke, and freestyle. The next page I made was Louis Burras on 15 July 2022. He is a British/English swimmer and he is male and specializes in freestyle. And these specialties, like what they specialize in, are at the time of creation. It can change, and they could develop new strokes and proficiencies and stuff like that. But just at the time of creation, this is kind of what got focused on the page, kind of when I made the page, because that's kind of their excellence categories at the time. Up next is Vlad Stancu on 18 July 2022. He is a Romanian swimmer, male, and he specializes in distance freestyle. The next page was Lorenzo Galossi, baby Galossi, as the Italian press calls him. On 19 July 2022, he is an Italian swimmer. He's male. He specializes in freestyle. Up next is Dora Molnar. I made the page on 19 July 2022. She is a Hungarian swimmer. She's female, and she specializes in backstroke and freestyle. And then the final page I made for this pool swimmers category was Nicolette Padar on 22 July 2022. She's a Hungarian swimmer. She is female and she specializes in freestyle currently. So that is all 24 pages that I made from March to July 2022, wrote up, published, and then I'm now working on continuing contributing, writing and publishing on and curating now. That's the 24.